be mature, and being an only child and kind of just like having to take responsibility rather than just like sit and like wait and be helpless. So like one of the ways is like making myself food, because I love to cook and everything, so like that's one thing that I would do like with myself. So yeah, okay. And then being flexible, good at adapting to situations. I find myself really good at like reading people's emotions, and I'm like really good at, you know, like if my mom's in a bad mood, I can like cheer her up and be like, okay, well, you know, let's do this. Like there's a positive side, and I think I'm really good with doing that with like my friends and other people. But sometimes I think it hurts me because I'll be like, oh, well, it's okay, and like try to cover it up and just be like, oh, well, it's fine. But I like push it down, and then I explode because it's like this ball of pressure that it just keeps getting tighter and tighter. So that's something that I'm always working on, is just like acknowledging my emotions and like, you know, like feelings, and not like trying to push them down and hide them. Patience is something I work on every single day, because I'm like the most impatient person you will ever meet. But with my mom, I try to make a special effort, because sometimes she'll ask me like the same question like multiple times a day, and I'll just be getting so irritated, and then I just like try to remember that it's not her fault, that she like can't remember, or like, you know, like she didn't choose to be this way, like it's not something that you choose. So just patience and working on that every day. Okay, so next I want to talk about some statistics, and they're right over here. Yeah. So, major depressive disorder affects approximately 14.8 million Americans, or about 6.7% of the U.S. population age 18 and older in any given year. Bipolar disorder affects approximately 5.7 million American adults, or about 2.6% of the U.S. population age 18 and older in any given year. And then more than 90% of people who commit suicide have a diagnosable mental disorder, or most commonly a depressive disorder or a substance abuse disorder. And I think a lot of times substance abuse can really get mixed up, whether you're trying to self-medicate, or you're scared, or you just don't know that you may have a mental illness. And then I want to talk about, it's kind of, so there's major depressive disorder, and under that falls like just like depression, and then there's something called like dysmorphic or dysphoric disorder or something, and that's like they use that to categorize when like youth have depression, so they'll be categorized under there. But I feel like sometimes it's hard to diagnose youth with depression, because we're going through so many changes and like hormones and everything, so it's really hard to like, you know, pinpoint what that is. And then also with bipolar disorder, it's